people, y'all look fabulous.
Woo!
So good. So, my name is Sophia. I'm the maid of honor, also known as Hannah's little sister. I will try to get through this without crying. I'm going to start crying. Okay. So just cry with me so it won't get awkward. Alright, so Hannah and I are sisters. We met the day I was born, back in the 02. And she held me in her arms in the hospital, and our friendship began that day. Okay. Ever since Hannah and I were little girls, we always dreamt of our future weddings. When Pinterest came out, we made our wedding vision boards. Pinterest is an iPhone app. So, for those of you who don't know, it's an iPhone app. Mind you, this was the mid-2000s, so just imagine what was popular at the time. I remember Hannah wanted all the groomsmen to wear Converse because she thought it was really cool. Very trendy at the time. As you can see, men show your shoes. Her taste has changed, but in the best way possible. I'm overjoyed to be part of such a special day. It is crazy to think how fast life happens. It seems like it was just yesterday when we were laying on the ground by our rooms, laughing and talking about anything and everything. This morning when we were getting ready, I gifted Hannah a plaque that had two girls sitting and facing each other as if they were talking. I cried when I found this gift, shout out to Amazon, found it there, because it reminded me of all the times we did that as little girls. Ooh. You got it. I told Hannah that this was my favorite thing to do as little girls, and still to this day is my favorite thing to do now as adults. Sister conversations are simply the best. Hannah has always been the person to make me laugh. She has the best sense of humor, and I think we can all agree that she can light up a room so fast. She has inspired me and continues to inspire me daily. We were each other's best friends growing up. Hannah always had a new adventure to take me on every day. Whether it was rollerblading in the garage or trying to pull me in a wagon as fast as she could, there was never a dull moment with her. We used to have this bug car, and we would drive it on our street all the time, and Hannah always happened to be the driver. I was like her wing woman, the passenger. But she would always go off the curbs. This girl was reckless. My dad always had to fix the wheel because going off the curbs did some damage. The car was not meant for reckless drivers, okay? Hannah was always creating something, especially when it came to building a swing for the big tree we had at our childhood home. She would make a swing out of a dog leash, belt, whatever she could find, and for some reason it always worked, and of course I was the first to swing on there and see if I would fall off or not, but I didn't. And I don't know how she did it, but it worked. Hannah and I hung out every day, and some of my favorite memories were before school and after school. Before school, we would play Guitar Hero and try to unlock all the levels, which we did. We would always go into the garage, go on our dad's motorcycle that was on a stand, and play the song Fight for Your Right by the Beastie Boys. And when the first line said, kick it, we would kick it. And we did it over and over again. My dad had boombox, and I was like, press it again, kick it. And so we would always do that, and our dad didn't know until now. After school, we would always go in the pool. We played mermaids, and also used pool toys as fake food and served it to our mom. Hannah made every day special, and it was such a blessing to not only have a sister, but a best friend at the same time. As we got older, I continued to follow in Hannah's footsteps and do literally everything she did. We played the same sports and even got into musical theater. I did not copy Hannah because I was jealous. I copied her because after everything she did, she would always encourage me to try it out for myself. Hannah is such an encourager, and she will remind you that you can do the unthinkable. Darn it! I gotta keep it together. Okay. There is nothing Hannah can't do. She has been able to run fast in a cross-country race, score 1 million goals in a soccer game. Coach Jake knows, my dad knows, and sing her heart out on stage. Even though that was back in her middle school and high school days, I guarantee that if she were to be put in a race, game, or on stage tomorrow, she would absolutely nail it. Hannah also has the talent of doing celebrity impressions, accents, restating lines in any movie, and designing anything you ask for. Most importantly, Hannah has the talent of being a leader. She became a CBU tour guide when she was only a freshman. I went on multiple of her tours and was always, I kept thinking, wow, this girl knows her stuff. It's a lot to know. She was fun, witty, and knowledgeable of all the questions that came her way. Of course, Hannah encouraged me to become a CBU tour guide. I kept saying no, because I doubted my ability to do well. But Hannah kept pushing me to give it a try. So I applied and ended up getting the job. And yes, Hannah was right. It is the best job ever. When I met my boss and my tour guide team, they told me I had big shoes to fill. Hannah was hands down the best tour guide and left her inspirational mark at CBU. I will always appreciate the time when Hannah drove all the way down to Escondido to walk around campus with me and practice each spot on the tour while I was in training. I'm so thankful for her consistent encouragement and couldn't have asked for a better person to train me. I absolutely love and adore everything about my sister. No, here comes the tears. You guys cry with me. There is simply no flaw in her. She is stunning, radiant, strong-willed, humorous, creative, and so much more. I could go down the list but for the sake of time, I had to keep it short. I love that God gave me Hannah as a sister. I feel so blessed and fortunate that we have continued to be close, not only as sisters, but as friends too. Can I have a bit of that? Okay. I'm thankful that I can come to you for anything and you will always keep it 100% real with me. She tells me the truth when I don't want to hear it. You also never fail to remind me of God's love. Our friendship has continued to grow stronger as we have gotten older, and it is the best thing ever. Thinking back to the day Hannah left for college always makes me tear up. That day I felt like there was a knife in my heart. I did not want to see my best friend move away. The distance during that time was challenging, but it showed me how valuable our friendship was. It was difficult not having a year of college together like we were supposed to. But I was so grateful that Hannah she would always come to visit me from Escondido when I finally arrived at CBU. Not too long ago, Hannah stayed at my dorm and we managed to both fit in my twin-size bed. Her feet were in my face and vice versa. We could not stop laughing, and I have many Snapchat videos of her making me laugh. So if you would like to see those videos, catch me after this speech and we can make arrangements. I'll show you guys the videos. It's hard to believe that the time has come when my best friend has to start a new adventure with her best friend. I am so grateful for the adventures we had, all thanks to Hannah, but I am so excited to see for what God has planned for her and Nathaniel. From the moment I met Nathaniel, I knew that he and Hannah had something special. We went out to dinner at Yard House in Riverside, and the two couldn't stop smiling and laughing with each other. He also had his backpack with him. He never took the backpack off. It's been amazing to look up to their relationship and watch them grow not only together but also as individuals. Nathaniel, you are such an amazing man for my sister. And I couldn't have picked a better person for her. I love that you have that same competitive spirit as she does. I admire your work ethic, your kindness, your respect, and your big heart for others. You have brought out the best in Hannah. I'm so thankful that we instantly clicked from the start. You've always felt like a brother to me. A really cool one, too. Even though you scare me a little when you drive, I'm happy to call you brother-in-law. Thank you for allowing me to come on this fun journey you both have made. I will always continue to look up to you guys. My prayer for you both is that you continue to laugh and smile with each other, never lose the competitive spirit you both have, go on new adventures daily, love one another most ardently, Pride and Prejudice reference, be best friends, and always keep God in the center. I love you guys so much. So let's raise a glass to the bride and groom.
Give me a beautiful.
Thank you.